guys, Portia here, and today we are going to be combining the DTF Sublimation Hack along with 3D HTV to create a graphic tee. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright guys, let me show you what I'm working with today. So I know in the intro I mentioned we'd be doing a graphic tee. Well, let's just amend that to a graphic hoodie. It's almost fall, so I decided to go with a fall theme for our design, and I really thought this color was cute. It's a khaki-like color. Also, we have here our 3D Puff HTV, and I will be using the orange color from this pack. And you could either use glitter transfer film or matte. I am gonna go with the glitter today because I'm extra. And then you will need your DTF powder. There will be links in the description to these products along with a discount. Now, let's go ahead and check out our design. Remember, I mentioned our design was going to be in two parts. Now here, I have printed out our outline of my design with the glitter DTF film along with sublimation ink on my Epson EcoTank. And here we actually have the inside of the design, which will be in the Puff HTV. Let's go ahead and get this weeded out real quick. All right, here we go, y'all. Very easy to weed. Once again, this is going to be the 3D effect of our design here today. And I did cut this with my Cricut Maker 3 shiny side down, and I did use more pressure with Everyday HTV. We're gonna go ahead and set this aside. The next step is I want to add our DTF powder over here to our film. And what happens is when we print, the ink is still wet, and we are going to add the powder to allow it to adhere to our actual fabric. So let's get that down. You don't need a lot. The goal is to just go ahead and cover it well. All right guys, that looks pretty good. So I am gonna go ahead and get our film melted. I'm gonna do that off camera. I do have several tutorials on the DTF Sublimation Hack, and I will link those in the description for you as well. But when we come back, we'll be ready to go ahead and press down our different parts. Okay guys, so our powder is all melted. So you see we've gone from being matte to like a little bit of a glossy gelish look. That's what the powder should look like once it's finished melting. This took approximately 2 minutes to melt at 320. Now I did fold this a little crease right here down the middle to help me line it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and do our transfer film first, and then we'll do the actual 3D puff vinyl second. Now this is going to press for 15 seconds at 365, and this is on firm pressure. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right guys, I'm using my Ricoma heat press today. There will be a link in the description along with a discount if you guys are interested. All right, so our first press is all done, and this is cool peel, so we're gonna allow this to cool off before we move on to part 2. All right guys, we are cool to the touch, and this always looks a little worse than it is, but just go ahead and press down and rip it on off. Alright, I can't wait to show you guys the little glitter effect in there. It just adds a little extra. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get part 2 of our design down. I did go ahead and cut away the extra carrier sheet. Now when working with Puff HTV, a couple of things is you got to make sure you have the right temperature, and then the other piece is firm pressure, guys. We really need a lot of firm pressure when working with this material, so we got it down the way we need to. So I'm going in at 302 firm pressure for 15 seconds. I'm going to place this down to protect our previous press. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move on to the work table so we can examine our design a little bit closer. Alright guys, check it out. We are all done. We got our DTF Sublimation Hack plus a 3D Puff HTV all in one design, and I am loving the look. So I don't know if you can tell, but we are glittering on this side. And our orange is so popping on this side. The 3D is, I hope you guys can see this. It is truly raised. I love how in here we really got the true look of the shadows in here. And that is because we have our sublimation ink in the background, and then we have the puff vinyl in the foreground. So this truly created a 3D shadowy effect in the pumpkin. Guys, this does look like we actually brought this from Target. So I got the hoodie from Target, but the whole thing looked like we got it straight off the shelf, and it was a DIY design and creation. And this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all my experience with combining the DTF Sublimation Hack along with Puff 3D HTV. If you have any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found this video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you give it a thumbs up? But guys, as always, until next time, peace.